So, the transfer portal is not only college, it's become a high school thing. So,
Yeah.
Are you expecting any transfers? And what do you say to the kid and the parents who may want to come to Pleasantville?
Of course, I think over time there's definitely going to be some kids who are going to transfer here because they'll see the culture that myself and the coaching staff that we're going to build. We've already got a couple transfers and a couple kids that changed their minds on the high schools that they're going to go to from 8th grade. But that transfer portal is definitely going to be a thing. But as far as the parents and the kids who are maybe concerned or interested in coming here, right? Here's my thing that I'll say to both parents and kids. This will be a place where we're going to breed better basketball players and better young men. We are putting emphasis on respect and accountability, both on and off the court. These kids will learn how to respect their teachers, the local businessman in Pleasantville. They're definitely going to respect the coaches. They're going to respect the community, and they're going to learn to respect themselves. They're going to walk around like better young men, on and off the court, where their heads will be held high at all times. They're going to believe in themselves. It may come off as arrogance, but that's something where I build off of being a humble human being, that they'll learn, like, okay, believe in yourself, but never get too cocky or arrogant. Treat that trash man and the president the same. Of course, on the court, the kids are going to learn basketball at the highest level, because I'm not teaching these kids to be high school basketball players. They'll be taught, what the next level looks like, and if they're blessed to play at the pro level, we'll be able to teach them things. I think myself and those with the knowledge we have of basketball, collegiately and professionally, that these kids are going to learn at a high level. For the parents, there's things out here that I really want to address. Something like the education in Pleasantville. This is a thing that you always hear around here, where they're saying the education level is not high at Pleasantville and the atmosphere in Pleasantville isn't so healthy. But I'm here to say this, and this is no knock to no other schools anywhere else. But there's plenty of schools here in this area where they get swept under the rug. The education level, whereas Catholic schools around here and public schools around here, where their grade level isn't so high. But because some of these schools, they don't look like us, it gets swept under the rug. And I'm here to say, I can't speak about anybody else's experience in high school, but myself, I graduated from high school at Atlantic City. Great curriculum, great atmosphere. You deal with so many different things. It's the New York Yankees, the LA Lakers to this area, if we want to be real about it. But I left Atlantic City and didn't know how to write a paper. And that's no knock on Atlantic City. And where I'm going with this is, it comes from the parents, it comes from the kid, and them wanting to learn. We deal with people who don't do their due diligence, and they don't do their background checks on education in a whole as itself, right? You can go to a high school and you can literally change the classes that your kid are being taught. Whereas though I just spoke to a parent and they wanted their kid to go to high school to learn certain things. Let's just say we're going to get into tech. If your kid is going to high school and they're being taught all of these extra curriculum classes where they're learning history in so many different ways, where you can go and tap in with their guidance counselors and anybody to tell them, listen, I want my kid to focus more on tech-like classes. But the average parent doesn't know this. And this gets back to me saying, if you want your kid to learn something, you have to be tied in. And the coaching staff, we're going to do a great job of being on our kids in study hall, making sure the kids are in the right classes. And we want to big up something that they have here at Pleasantville, where you get college courses while in high school. Where, you know, somewhere like Cedar Creek, they have the same type of program where you start as a freshman and as a sophomore early, and you start getting college courses. And you can graduate with an associate's. They have that here at Pleasantville High School. But this is something that's not spoken about, because it's that look or that image that people paint about Pleasantville High School. And they don't have this in many places. And I want the kids, the community, and these kids who want to come in here and the parents that want to bring their kids here, this is something that you're going to have. The basketball is, you know, that's second to what your kids will be learning here at Pleasantville education-wise.
That was dope. That was dope. So, what is your vision for Pleasantville basketball within these next few years? And how do you see it being here?
My vision, again, making better kids on and off the court without question. On the court, I think we're going to take our bumps and bruises, of course, the first couple of years. Definitely this year, because, you know, the kids are learning something new. Coming into a new culture where they haven't been taught these things that I'm preparing to teach them. The beginning of the season is going to be a learning curve, a big learning curve. And by the middle of the season, towards the end, I think once the kids start to see, like, okay, it's working, we can really give in. We can really say, you know what? Let's listen in and let's continue to do the things that the coaches are teaching them. I think by the end of this year, people will really see, like, Pleasantville's coming. Next year, we're looking to have a couple people come in, a couple 7th grade right now, but 8th grade studs, and hopefully some more players who want to come over and be a part of this culture. I think 2nd and 3rd year, I can't curse on this, but I think Pleasantville will definitely be somebody that, or a place that kids will say, we're in fear of playing them. I'm used to this. Being in Atlantic City, when we walk in gyms, we put fear in people's hearts. And I know this is something where Doge and Jalen, who graduated from here, 1,000-point scorers, all-time leading scorers here, they're dogs. So as a coaching staff, we want to put fear in anybody and whomever we play. And we're going to earn the respect, and we're going to demand the respect from everybody that we play. Any night, whether we lose by 10, whether we lose by 30, whatever the case may be, or whether we win by 30 or 40. People are going to see that these kids, they're slowly maturing and they're getting better and better and better. And sooner or later, people are going to fear us. And I have no doubt in that at all.